Welcome back. This week, we're kind of going back in time to our first press. So this is the first one we ever did. It has very similar features to our larger presses, but it's in a much more compact size. So you still get all the force out of it. When we upgraded it was because this is tippy. So we certainly have more stable versions, but if you have a really small application, this press is awesome and it's pretty strong. It also prints really quickly, and I think it also might make a cool novelty for people that don't want to print a huge press. But in this video, we'll go through design and then how to set up your print bed and assembly at the end. This is the mini press. Let's take a look at how it works. We've got a knob here, and when we turn it, the ram is going to move up and down. There's a rack and pinion gear on the inside, and that looks like this. So as we turn this knob, we're turning this gear on the inside, and it's meshed with these teeth on the ram. That's what moves it up and down. Gives you all your force. We're spinning on a diameter through here. So on either side of this gear, we have bearing surfaces. This is what we spin on, and each side of the housing has a hole through it. There's a flange on one side, and the knob holds on the other side, and there's a drive shaft through the middle. So this square post is just, it goes all the way down through this part to here, and that's what you actually twist so that we can print it. The housings are in two halves. So this side has the males, their interference drafted features, and there are corresponding slots in the opposite side, and the male slots from the other side plug into these, and that's what aligns it and holds it together. This is the build plate setup. We're optimized for no support as usual, so everything has a specific orientation that it needs to be printed for both strength and so that we can actually form the geometry without requiring support. The housings need to face up, so the male posts and the channel for the ram need to be facing up, as well as the hole for the pivot. Same on the other side of the housing. The female socket needs to face up, and the ram. The knob is going to face the square end up. The gear sits on its flange. It has these 45-degree cones here, and then there's another one up here. So we can print this as an overhang. Your printer will have no problem with it. The ram, we're going to lay on its side so the teeth are sideways. This will give us the best strength in the teeth themselves. It would print with the teeth up, but they would be much weaker. And the square post we want to print this way, not on its end, for the same reason. This is the strongest orientation, so that we have lines from the extruder going in this direction, because that's the way that they're strongest. And when the layers are stuck together, that's its weakest, so in this direction. If we were to print this like this, it would be quite a bit weaker, and this is the part that transmits all your torque, so you would probably spin this in half if you tried to do anything too strong. Anyways, set your parts up, lay this one back down. It wants to look like this. Set your parts up like this and print on 0.12 or 0.2 layer height and give it at least 3 walls for strength. Here are the parts we should have printed. We've got a left and right half of the housing. This guy, that's the drive gear. We have the knob, we've got the drive shaft, and we have the ram. Everyone should be just one piece. So to start, we're going to take the drive gear and we're going to put it through the hole. It really doesn't matter which side, but the knob's going to be on the opposite side, so determine which side you want it, make a choice. Next thing we're going to do is take this ram, and you kind of have to rock it in, and it just clicks past. Now, it'll stay in there. You can get it back out by rotating it like this, but it should just snap in. So that's going to move this ram as you turn it, and you can kind of check that as you go. Now, we could put this in next, but we don't have to. We're going to put the other side on. These guys are interference posts. They're going to fit into the slots on the opposite side. So just line them up, push them together. They should lock in. Now you want to lay it flat. Take your drive shaft, which is very tight in its hole, and push it down all the way. Last thing is the knob. You're going to put the square socket over the square post and push it down all the way. That'll leave a small gap here so that it will turn. And now you operate this thing by turning the knob, and as you turn it, the ram's going to follow it. So counterclockwise is up, clockwise is down, and this will generate as much force as our bigger presses. It's just not quite as stable. So if you have small applications, this one's pretty great, and this is the one that started it all.